All right, Jadeveon Clowney played last year with the Tennessee Titans, first overall pick in the 2013 draft. Was it 2013 or 2014? They're all blended together. It was 2013, number one overall pick of the Houston Texans. Second visit coming potentially with the Cleveland Browns. You know, last year he didn't sign until just before the start of the season. The pandemic had a lot to do with it. This year you can actually go on a visit. You can have a physical. You can be properly examined and evaluated by teams before they make a decision. And, hey, the Browns trying to upgrade their pass rush, obviously. They have a need across from Myles Garrett, Olivier Vernon gone. They picked up Takk McKinley in free agency. That doesn't solve the problem. And the idea of a healthy Jadeveon Clowney, that's what's so alluring about Clowney. When you see what he does when he's healthy, the play-up capacity, the problem is he doesn't stay healthy long enough to give you the payoff consistently, Chris.
No. I mean, he's a really risky signing, you know, as far as what you're going to pay the player, let alone like you're talking about, the injury history. It's real. I mean, it's always something. You know, we know he's got a knee issue, but it's been a bunch of other issues throughout that, you know, and it's a guy who plays a really physical, psycho brand of football, which makes him so much fun to watch. And when he's healthy, he is an the play up, dominate the game in so many different ways. And, you know, it makes sense from Cleveland. You know, again, we talk about this a lot, right? They're running that Seattle scheme. Joe Woods came from the 49ers. They want a front four, and they don't want to blitz. They want to rush four and drop seven and play their Seattle scheme zones and do all that and match zones and pass people off that way. So it's really, really important position for the success of their football team, let alone they've seen Clowney in Seattle in that scheme and what he can do and adjust and fit to that. So makes a lot of sense from their standpoint. But, yeah, the price, it's got to be in the sweet spot or make sense for the Browns because Clowney is a risky investment.
I wonder what the play is here. Is it try to sign him before the draft so that they don't have to address that need, or is it have an idea of what he's looking for so you can move quickly to get him if you don't address your needs in the draft? I'd be hesitant to lock into Clowney ahead of time because you never know who's going to fall to you. When you're that far down on the board, you don't know who's going to be there.
No.
What if you sign him and then the guy that you would have ranked as your top available pass rusher, the way the dominoes fall, hey, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have Jadeveon Clowney.
No, well, I mean, listen, I hear you, what you're saying there. You know, I do think that, like, the pass rushers that will be available there at the end of the first, you know, I would think really the cream of the crop ones are gone as far as those first-round picks, Mike. So that to me, and I think your question is, like, spot on. To me, that was the same question I was asking myself, too. You know, I think they're doing it to let's get Clowney. We got Takk McKinley, like you talked about. We'll get some other guys in there. And now we're good in that department as far as looking for another edge pass rusher. Yeah, now we can look for one maybe in the second or third round or somewhere later in the draft and not have to worry about it in the first round because I don't think they're guaranteed at pick 26 to have a legit pass rusher available, Mike. You know, you've heard me talk about Jalen Phillips, the Kwity Paye from Michigan, and then the away kid from Penn State. Those three are, I think, in a class of their own as far as guys that come off the edge. And then it's like, I'm not sure if there's going to be another guy that goes in the first round, you know, that comes off the edge that way. So that's probably where they're thinking Clowney now, and then in that end of that first round, they can maybe go linebacker or, you know, something in the secondary to help out their team that way. To me, that's where it is. Offense, they're really good, Mike. I mean, you look at the Browns and you go, what do they need? They need nothing. They're great. Perfect. It's all about the defense and just filling in a few spots there.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.